My question is about Sharia compliant diminishing musharaka. So we bought a house and then we paid 20% of the price, and then we went to get a loan from a Sharia compliant bank, and then we asked them about the price, and they told us they are using a diminishing musharaka. And when we are trying to compare it from the other bank, which uses interest, it is the same price. Like the Sharia compliant says it is a profit, but the other bank, which doesn't follow the Sharia compliant, says an interest. And so we are not clear about it. And then we want to know, is it allowed to use this one? And if it has any problem.
Thank you. I got your question. My dear viewers, whenever you have a question about buying a house, buying a vehicle, and you have a contract, you cannot describe the contract to me or to any sheikh. You have to present the contract to the sheikh, and we'll go through it together. What you can do is, number one, book an appointment, private session, send the contract so that we can go through it, and you have 30 minutes to explain yourself and your case, and we'll study the contract, and I tell you whether it's valid or not valid. There is no way that somebody who haven't seen the contract would tell you, oh, mashallah, it's Sharia compliant. Even if the lender or the firm is called Sharia compliant bank, it's not sufficient, because actions speak louder than words. This is one thing. The other thing, which is very important, it is not the rate which determines whether this is Islamic or not Islamic. So what determines? It is the type of transaction. I mean, if the conventional bank itself, conventional bank, 100% riba bank, figured out that Fatima and her husband, they want to buy a house, and he doesn't want to lose his customers, their customers. So he decided, Fatima, you're interested in buying this home and you want to make it Sharia compliant? No problem. The bank said, I will buy the house. The house worth $1 million. The bank will buy the house. But you know, Fatima, I have to make some bucks. So how many years would be sufficient for you to pay the rest of the money? You're paying down payment 20%. You said, only 5 years. He said, no problem. So he calculated, you know, the accountant, the banker calculated the profit and interest and benefit risk, and he said, you know what? Okay, I will sell you the house for a fixed rate for 1.5 million. Is this transaction halal? 100% halal. Yeah, but Sheikh, it's like $500,000 extra. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But is it halal? Number one, the bank have purchased the house and is willing to sell you the house. So there is no one in between. The bank is not a funder. The bank is a seller. So it's financed by owner, and the owner now is the bank. Number two, there is no interest involved. It's basically selling you the property, but for a higher price, and the price is fixed. You know beforehand, 5 years from now, you'll end up paying 1.5. You pay it now, you pay it later, it's 1.5 million. So the price is fixed. What makes it haram is the bank would lend you $1 million. So you take the money, you buy the house, so there is a third party involved. And then you owe the bank the money in addition to an interest 6+%. In addition to accumulative interest and penalties and whatever, it can end up 1.5 or 2.5 or 3.5 million. I hope you understand what I mean. And that's why I recommend, if mashallah, you're blessed and you want to buy a house, it is worth investing in recognizing what is halal and haram, especially if there is a contract. So you book an appointment, you send the contract in advance, we'll check it out, and in the private consultation session, we'll be more than happy to tell you whether it's halal or haram, and then you are in peace and comfort. Barakallahu fikum.